It is a good movie.
So you didn't watch it in a cinema setting, though?
No, I can't say I had a private screening of The Matrix from 1999 set up.
Okay,
so you watched
Jackson,
it on like a mobile phone or tablet or something?
Okay, Jackson, you have a home theater. That's great.
Yeah, no,
We're so proud of you. Good job.
I've got a home theater. This is how Steven Spielberg wanted me to watch stuff.
Yeah.
True.
I can watch anything in the way he wants now. Should we talk about drama?
Whatever you want to talk about, big guy. You've got the stage.
It's been a big week, guys. Andrew hasn't shut up about it. He loves drama. He lives for it.
That's right. That's all I do.
So what happened, Andrew?
I have literally no idea.
Playing dumb, fine.
All right. Okay, if you want to fill in, I was going to try to guess to my
I want him to ad-lib it. Maybe he'll get it right.
Okay,
go for it.
Here is what I know from secondhand opinions and what people have posted. Okay, so this takes place on the website twitch.tv. Am I right about that? Mm-hmm. Okay,
correct.
Great.
Yes.
As most drama does.
Okay, so there was some drama amongst big streamers, including, I know XQC is involved, as well as Miss Kiff, right?
Oh, this guy's good. He's on it.
And then
are you clairvoyant? Are you reaching into a different dimension to pull out these names?
Right now he's got a Ouija board out and he's getting all the information.
I've got everything minimized. I'm not cheating. I'm trying very hard.
Sure.
And then there's a guy named Train, which I think stands for Trainwrecks. Is that right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so apparently Ms. Kiff was like against gambling on stream really bad. He was like really upset about it. So he started fighting with XQC, going like, hey, stop gambling on stream. And then XQC was like, go fuck yourself. And then Twitch announced that they're banning gambling on stream, so none of this mattered. Is that right?
Apparently they didn't really ban it.
Yeah,
I mean,
so
the band's still kind
none
of
of it
big.
mattered.
You're like still wading around in the shallow pool, the kiddie pool.
Yeah, that's as far as I got. So Charlie, if you would like to pull out the fucking lexicon of terms and people and fill us all in, I'm desperate to hear about this.
I've been looking at it casually from a casual audience, someone that's not terminally online in that sense. But Charlie's been living it for close to 2 days now.
Oh, more than that. It's been like 4 days of nonstop thrills. Like,
my
I mean,
God.
there's been crazy drama every day. From
Are you able to
scamming
sleep?
to... Oh, it's been like I haven't, because when I sleep, I miss things.
Yeah, yeah.
You just got to stop sleeping then.
I know. I just
Have
have
you
to
got?
be
Have you
awake
got your
24/7.
phone set up with like red alerts every time a new live stream fails? Subreddit
Like Amber
posts?
Alerts.
Yeah. Anytime a live stream fails, post gets to 100 comments, it alerts me.
So when you say gambling, what kind of gambling are we talking about?
Slots.
That happens.
Yeah, slots.
People
Slots
literally
are-
stream themselves going to casinos or like online casinos?
Crypto casinos online.
And this has been a thing for a long time, right? Like XQC's been doing this for years.
Well, not years, but over the last year, it's been a very big thing and a very hot button issue for debate back and forth amongst the community.
Gotcha.
So where are we all at collectively, since we can only have one official opinion? Are we pro gambling on Twitch or are we anti gambling on Twitch?
We never disagree on this show.
Go in Jack order. What do you think, Jackson? Think for yourself. Start us off.
Oh god, I can't do that. All right, let me think. I'm not for it. I don't like I don't like it as content, and I don't like it as an advertisement to children as well. I've already said that about like the other stuff on Twitch, like that girl having sex the other week on Twitch. I don't like that kind of content on Twitch as the audience is like primarily children. That's where my opinion lies.
That's fair. So someone said that and then Twitch lost their fucking mind. The streamers did.
Wait, you guys aren't going to wait on this? It was just me?
Well, we went in Jack order. We're done.
Yeah, you just gave the official opinion. Now we all have to agree with that one.
Yeah.
Okay, sweet. Wow, being first in Jack order is great.
Okay,
I really
so
didn't think
Charlie.
gambling was the problem there with Twitch.
So Charlie, I need
steps,
you.
I guess.
I desperately need you to fill in more details because glancing around, I also hear there was like a sexual assault involved in this.
Yeah, that's where things get really messy. That doesn't come
Okay.
from gambling. That was a streamer at a party had allegedly groped another streamer who had passed out drunk at the party and then said that they were just checking on them and doing CPR, but apparently, according to witnesses, he was just groping
Through
her.
her ass.
Yeah, well, her tits. Like he would like
That's where the
grope her
pulse
breasts.
is.
That this is according to some witnesses that saw it that all came forward. The victim herself came forward to tell the story. So that's been a big mess. And then there was a mention of a cover up where bigger streamers tried to brush it under the rug or downplay it, which is why it didn't like become bigger news.
And what does this have to do with gambling?
Yeah, where does this come from?
That's the only reason that's tied to gambling is because the reason that came out is because Mizkif had made like a jab at Train, who does a lot of slots content on Twitch. So he was shitting on gambling, and Train clapped back with the sexual assault cover-up thing, which led to this massive can of worms.
The guy kind of took a gamble. It wasn't a good one. It was pretty malicious and evil, it sounds like. But so Train was holding on to the information.
So that's where things get super muddy. I really don't know. I don't really understand all of that. That's where things get really complicated. Now, even today, there's like information where, you know, maybe they didn't mean to cover up. They may have just not have heard the victim's side because they didn't like communicate with her very well or something. I don't know. It's super fucking messy. So this shit is volatile and constantly evolving.
It's usually extremely messy when it comes to accusations on Twitch. It never pans out well for like anyone involved.
Yeah, I think the most important person to listen to in all of this is the victim herself. I think all of the other sources are going to be a little skewed on the information. It's going to be a little weird there. So I mainly just take what the victim is saying, and that's kind of what I've been operating under. So
She was passed out at the time.
yeah, so she was passed out, and according to her, I think it's her boyfriend, the streamer went in like 3 different times to check on her, like her pulse, and do CPR, which consisted of allegedly just groping her.
Oh yeah, that's pretty.
That's what they taught
weird.
me, CPR class.
Yeah, I've watched all the Red Cross videos where when someone's having some kind of difficulty, you start like tweaking on the nipples to make sure they're alive.
That's the best time to do it. Then they can't fight back.
Yeah, blow hot air on the breast.
Yeah.
Give them a little taste
Induce
just to make sure the
lactation.
pulse.
Instead of compressing with my hands, I compress with my mouth. It's that simple.
Yeah, like trying to blow up a balloon.
So is there like any evidence? Is there any meat to this? Because it doesn't seem like it. I'm looking at screenshots that Jackson posted in our topics channel, and some person was trying to say that this guy has like an audience, I guess, of sexual abusers because one of them said, "Now we can mount Pog." In chat.
Yeah,
and
so
then
those
they posted a screenshot of the mount definition, which says to climb onto a female for copulation.
Yeah, the screenshots of Discord logs just like confirm that this guy's pretty creepy and very much like a sexual deviant in a way, like he's constantly like sexting e-girls or something. The screenshots aren't anything to do with the sexual assault.
Yeah.
That was an in-person thing.
Yeah, it seems like when accusations are made, a lot of people then jump onto it, even if they're in the right or the wrong. Like, a lot of people just recount their experiences regardless of if it is actually sexual assault or sexual harassment.
And they have like nothing. I think one of the women that spoke up said, one time somebody wanted to take a nude photo of me in public and I was gonna flash them and I told him to turn around, but he didn't. It's like, okay.
Yeah, that one was.
I don't even know what you're referring to there. That seems very odd. I don't know what that has to do with this situation.
It's just
have no
another
idea.
accusation made against the guy. Who is the guy again?
He's
Slickster?
just- No. Slicker is the guy who streamed, but the guy who's been accused of all of this is his name's just Slick.
Slick and Slicker? Is this
Crazy-
a comedy routine?
I know, isn't that wild?
What
It was
the
back
fuck?
to back too. Slicker had been outed for scamming over $300,000 from friends and fans.
That was different drama.
Yep, that was different drama. And then not even a full 48 hours later, it was all of this with another person named Slick.
That is insane. What are the odds?
So how did all of this start? What's the beginning of all of this?
It all started
Justin
with
TV.
well, so there was really no, hurricane warning for why this would happen, but it started with Shit Camp, which is the annual event that QT Cinderella puts on, where streamers get together and just do like a bunch of fun, goofy IRL content. But then XQC didn't go without telling anyone he wasn't going, which obviously, made people frustrated. And then after that, Soda Poppin did a podcast where he was talking about like XQC, and it got misinterpreted. So then XQC, I guess, went on stream to reveal the reason I didn't go is because of a breakup. So he made the breakup public, which made his girlfriend mad. So then she went public. Then they argued on stream. And then from there, the next day, Slicker was outed as a scammer, and it just became this giant cascade of craziness.
So then where does the gambling shit come in?
That
It's
came in
separate.
because Slicker, the guy who was scamming, was doing it to gamble the money away. He's a very hard gambling addict. So he would message fans. He'd be like, "Hey, how old are you?" And if they were over like 16, he'd then say like, "My bank account's locked and I need $1,000 from you. I'm desperate for it. I've asked everyone else. They've all said no. So I need like $1,000 and I'll pay you back." But he wouldn't pay them back. He'd just go and gamble it.
So
Think
then-
of it like
Actually
an
fall for this?
onion,
Wait,
Andrew.
hang on. We're not moving on from that. So they fell for like boomer tier Facebook spam.
They did,
Yeah.
and it was absolutely shameless.
Well,
he took $7,000 from a girl going through chemo. It was completely shameless.
I think it's the other way around, Kaya. Of course, a 16-year-old with a parasocial relationship is going to fall for this scam.
Yeah,
from them.
like I said, you have to keep in mind, like, a lot of them are on the younger side, and they look up to that streamer. So when he's like, "I
Taking
need
money
your
from
help,"
16-year-olds?
yeah.
Yeah, but still
people-
at the same time, this is like, "Hi, I'm Tom Hardy. Our recording equipment broke and I can't finish the movie. Can you send me some money so we can finish making Mission
thing
Because it
is-
actually
X?"
is Tom Hardy in this
Yeah.
situation.
Yeah, this is actually Tom. He sent personalized videos, Kaya. So he'd walk around his house with like the upward facing angle that you usually see for dick pics, and he'd record a video like, "Hey King, look, I'm on a really hard time right now. I need $1,000 from you, King." He'd just keep calling him King, friend, pal, like making him feel like family and like guilting them into giving him money.
How do these fucking 16-year-olds have like $7,000 lying around
They
to
don't.
send to
Like
them?
they have
they
parents.
don't. No. They legitimately
bank
don't.
loan.
One of the people he scammed was unable to pay for their like upcoming tuition. So like they gave money they didn't have in order to try and help the streamer they liked.
God,
That's- that is pathetic, though.
sad.
Yeah, I mean, again,
Imagine thinking that someone you've never met before is so much more important than you that you need to
I know.
give up your dreams of going to college just so they can like record a video. That's pathetic.
He didn't use it to record a video. He used it to gamble.
He said he was going to
Yeah.
record a stream or a video or whatever, right?
No, you're misunderstanding. No, he said he was going to pay them back with interest. Like he was going to pay them back, like you give me $1,000, I'll give you $1,100 back in 2 months.
That's a little
thing-
better, but I still
Yeah.
wouldn't gamble my college
Did he-
tuition on this. I mean,
Did he tell them that he was gambling? Did he say like, the reason why I'm going to give you more back in the future is because I'm
Is
going to
nobody
win
listening?
big?
No, he said he always said my bank account is locked and I'm unable to access my funds, so I need like $1,000 because he'd either say like my grandma has corona or I need to book this flight back because I'm out of the country and I can't be stranded.
and
here
now
or
this was
something like that.
XQC gambling, right, Charlie?
Whose city did he grab again?
It was so fucking wild, though. I think Kaya especially would really like the videos he sent. They are so goofy.
I am mesmerized. I mean, I guess I didn't have high hopes for the average Twitch viewer, but that's something entirely.
Over
Everyone who watches
$300,000.
Twitch.
Good call, Kaya. Good call.
300,000
Oh my God.
doubloons from friends and fans.
Oh my god.
The Twitch community
Oh
never
my
ceases to amaze me.
Both streamers and viewers. It's all around just oh god.
Oh, I hate the streamers, not Charlie, obviously, but I hate the streamers. It really feels like a high school clique that just won't graduate.
Yeah.
It's just constant high
So
school
fucking
drama.
entitled too. And so yesterday there was a tweet from, not a tweet, sorry, like an announcement from Twitch that I guess they changed some of the revenue splits.
That was
some
this
way or
morning,
another.
actually.
Yeah, and people were mad, and I don't know the whole math of it, and who gives a shit. But point is, like, the replies were half and half. Half of them were streamers seemingly angry that, you know, Twitch takes any money from them for providing the service that they do, and the other half was Twitch viewers bitching and complaining that they have to sit through advertising from time to time on a website that is, again, free.
I can elaborate on why that's a big deal. So Twitch for a while has had these 70-30 splits for their bigger partners. That's something they've had for like as long as I can remember.
Very long time,
Now they've come out of nowhere and saying we're not doing that anymore. We're dropping it to 50-50. And they're not improving the platform. They're taking more money without adding anything new to it. And they were also complaining how expensive it is to run their platform, which shows, like, I don't know, it's a little fearful that they can even afford to run it, it sounds like. And the way that they're compensating for this is by incentivizing streamers to run more ads, which means instead of like 3 minutes of ads per hour, it'll be like 6, 8, 10, like God only knows. So like that.
So it'll be like television.
It'll be exactly like television with the new way Twitch is monetizing.
God.
Well, I think YouTube also doubled their ads in front of videos recently.
Nope. No? So they were testing the more ads in front of it. That's not like a guaranteed policy change. That one's still like they're testing the waters to see if it'll be received well, which obviously it won't.
That's still a step.
There's also the fact that
received well.
Yeah, they want.
In this context, received well means it doesn't
money.
Make us money.
Yeah.
Which Twitch has to do. Dude, I saw the dumbest fucking takes. Like streamers getting mad at the revenue thing. The operating cost excuse. It's like, oh, you're owned by Amazon. Why are you even paying for anything to host? Like, bro, do you think electricity is free?
Yeah, but to be fair, that was a really dumb statement from Twitch, considering that the math they're using is outrageous. They're saying a streamer with 100 viewers that streams 200 hours a month costs $1,000 to maintain. Bro,
that is correct.
Yeah,
that's,
but
if anything, an understatement, dude.
Yeah, but there is no one streaming 200 hours a month with 100 viewers. That's more than a full-time job. Like most of those hours, like most of that money isn't going towards that kind of thing, that infrastructure. Well, it's no doubt expensive, but it's a little disingenuous to paint it that way.
Well, yeah, okay, it's not the same guy streaming for 200 hours, but it's many people doing it at the same time or taking turns and shit. And before you know it,
exceptionally expensive. We've always said that about YouTube.
It is so
you also got to remember how much they're throwing into the void. There are thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands of channels with no viewers. So that's just a waste of bandwidth and energy and everything.
It's not making them any money.
It's not doing anything. Yeah.
Well, if there's no viewers, it doesn't like cost them as much. It's gonna obviously cost you more to actually deliver all the
deliver to different
content.
end users.
But I mean, you would still think
being stored somewhere, right?
You would still think for a company with pockets like this, they would be like, okay, we're taking 20% away from creators or whatever, but here's how we're improving the platform, which they didn't. We're taking 20% and you're going to be getting more ads.
Hey, excuse me, official opinion, they just banned gambling. Improvement.
That's true.
All right.
You son of a bitch. That was like... You've got a short-term memory, Charlie. That happened like 24 hours before that.
We banned gambling, so now we're taking 20% from all the creators.
I'm fine with it. The official
they were gambling.
Is fine with it.
That's how they expected to make all their money back, to gamble it.
That might be Twitch's plan on how to be more profitable, how to pay for the site. That 20% they're taking from everyone now goes into like slot machines and like double it.
It wouldn't surprise me if they did like take away that 20% to pay for the difference that removing gambling is going to make. Because I'm sure that's going to cost them money as well. Banning gambling.
That was I never thought they'd do that. That was such a huge category with so much watch time as well as like gift subs flying around. That was wildly profitable.
Which one?
The slots category.
Oh, right.
Yeah, that one was huge.
Yeah.
Oh well.
Official opinion time. I'm fine with them reducing the percentage. I think it should be fair for everyone, no matter how big of a streamer you are. Yes, it makes business sense to offer the bigger streamers, more lucrative rewards to keep them tied to the platform. But I don't know. I don't like that. I think it should be 50-50 for everyone, or 70-30 for everyone. Fuck it. I'm fine with either of those.
That would have been fine if it started that way, but it's never been that way. So it's just silly to come out of nowhere with it. And the thing is, YouTube is 70-30. Like, it's just straight up 70-30. There's no reason to stay on Twitch if you're a partner.
Well,
Like,
then go to YouTube.
Yeah, just go to YouTube. I would think was going to be the natural play if they go through with this policy.
Yeah, if they go through, that's what I was going to ask. If they go through with this policy, do you think a big shift happening?
Oh, absolutely. I think Twitch has been on a massive downward trajectory. Not only is it taking that money away from their big partners now, but they also force more ad time and more stream time. So YouTube, for example, their stream time requirements are like half of what Twitch demands. Twitch wants you at like the 140 hours, 160, even 200 hours a month for their contracts. YouTube, it's like 80, 100. Like, it's significantly less. So streamers that are already big on Twitch, that already have huge followings, they might be like, you know what? I'll take a bag from YouTube. I don't have to stream as much. It's a lot more laid back, and the split's better. Like, there's literally nothing Twitch has over YouTube if they go through with this.
But, well,
except the
I've
chat.
always heard discoverability is harder on YouTube.
Yeah, but I'm talking about big partners. There's no...
I would disagree.
Discovery doesn't matter to a big partner at that point.
I would say discovery is way, way easier on YouTube than Twitch. There's absolutely no growth on Twitch.
You have not looked at what's the last YouTube live stream you watched? I've never heard anyone with that opinion.
Okay,
yeah, for
live
videos.
Streaming, yeah, but I meant in general growth. Okay, no, I meant general
just
growth.
Live streaming.
Yeah,
just live streaming. It's terrible.
Yeah, for live streaming on YouTube, I agree, it's not good. But for general growth, it is far easier to get a video in YouTube's algorithm than to get featured on Twitch in any capacity.
Absolutely, which is why most streamers do both.
Right.
Yeah.
Do people actually go around and browse just random channels on Twitch? I feel like you go there with a streamer in mind.
No, 100%. Absolutely. People just go from like top streamer in one category when they go offline, go to the second, third, fourth, fifth, and just trickle all the way down.
Twitch, God, what was the statistic where it's like the top 99% of viewers are owned by like 1,000 channels on Twitch, and that's it?
You got the stat wrong. I think it's the top 1% of streamers account for 99% of the traffic on Twitch or something like that.
It is something like that. But the idea of it all is that Twitch is a very, very top heavy website. Like, it is not distributed evenly remotely. You have an elite on there, and then everyone else is basically nobodies.
What would Twitch need to do for it to fully commit suicide?
I think this is legitimately it. Like, it drives off the biggest partners 100%. Yeah.
I just don't see it. It's got such brand appeal. I don't see it dying unless it does something even further, like just wacky.
They need to bring back Justin TV.
True, bring Justin back. That guy had some crazy shit.
When I went to Justin TV and I saw 24-hour King of the Hill episode marathon, I knew that stream really resonated with me.
Was it actually made by a guy named Justin?
Yep.
It was a dude who live streamed his life and called it Justin TV, and then it branched out to, hey, you can do this too.
It was
so
fucking
did
awesome.
A company come in and buy them and then rename them Twitch, or were
Twitch
they,
was the spin-off
themselves?
of Justin TV for gaming content, because they noticed back in the day on Justin TV, gaming was like the biggest, most viewed stuff. So they were like, hey, we're going to have Twitch TV for gaming and Justin TV for like live webcam and hanging out and whatever the fuck. And then eventually Twitch overtook Justin by such a huge margin. They were like, we're just going to get rid of Justin and put just chatting on Twitch.
And then Amazon came in and bought it. And then what, like, is Justin on the board of directors for Amazon now?
Nope, he's just extremely wealthy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no, good for him. I want to make a prediction here. I'm going to do a little Nostradamus corner. I think if Twitch goes through with this, it's effective June 1st of 2023. If they go through with this monetization change with more ads, more stream time, all that shit, and as well as taking 20% from the top creators, I am predicting straight up, like a meteorologist, I am predicting that a lot of the top partners will then go to affiliate and simul-stream Twitch YouTube until eventually making a full shift just to YouTube because it's a better split.
Why would they simul-stream first?
To test it. I imagine they wouldn't want to just cold turkey go from Twitch to YouTube, so they'll probably
they'd be pulling a Ninja, where he's now streaming on like 9 different platforms, but none of them super committed.
Doesn't Twitch also prohibit you from doing that though?
Not anymore. They just changed that policy.
Yep. Literally like last week changed that.
They legitimately just changed that. So if you're just a partner without like a specific contract, you can simultaneously stream on other platforms.
Well, that's a pretty good change.
Yeah, no, that was a good change.
That is
and
a
I think
really
it's,
good change.
It's not good for Twitch, probably, but yeah, that's a good change.
that's
Well, it
my
might be good
prediction.
for Twitch too, because I remember people would have to wait like a 24-hour period before uploading VODs of their channels to other platforms like YouTube and such.
Yep. Twitch
this way
had
it's even easier.
exclusive rights to your live stream for 24 hours